I think people make it just too hard on themselves, especially when you're traveling, when you have obstacles that are in the way. If you viewed them as opportunities, if you actually stop to look at, what am I doing? How prepared can I be? You've got the best opportunity then to maximize yourself and maximize your experience. That's where I think people go wrong. They don't maximize their experience. And they could easily do this. You know, every single time I go somewhere, every single time I'm doing something, I'm thinking about how can I make this experience better? You know, not having regrets or turning bitter or going, oh my gosh, that was just so hard. Like, that's where I think people get it wrong. That's where I think that if people had a better sense of awareness and if they understood how to think a little bit further, as in like think ahead of the game, then you won't have to keep chasing. But we chase so much because we don't know what to do. And I really believe that if you can be the type of person who is always one step ahead of the game, then how can you lose? How can you truly lose, right? When you're going out and about and when you're running into different kind of, like, I guess, life instances where you have to go places, you have to do things, you've still got to work on the road, whatever it is, it doesn't mean that everything has to stop. It just means that you've got to redirect your path and your focus. More importantly, your focus. You know, every time I go somewhere, I'm thinking, where do I need to be? Like, where does my presence need to be? And then where does my mind need to kind of keep in the back bay? Like, just kind of like, okay, I've still got to get to that task, still got to get to that responsibility, but maybe not right now. And if you think like that, then you're not going to be like, okay, well, I'll just hold off and just turn everything off. You don't have to turn off. This whole idea of, I don't know, work-life balance, I just feel like it's bullshit. I think the biggest problem that people have is that they separate work and life. But if they intertwine them a little bit, then you won't feel like you're constantly chasing. You'll probably get to a place where you're aware of yourself enough not to fall behind, but aware of yourself enough to also stay present and enjoy, right? Like, find that place where there's some peace and there's enlightenment, there's fulfillment, there's all these things. Like, that's what it's all about. But instead, I'll be real with you, people fall short. But why fall short when you can keep up with the game?
You're a terrible vlogger, man.
I didn't think about these things. Like, I have to think and I have to think, but I'm intentional. You got the. All right. I need speed. Harry, I'm made for speed.
I know you're made for speed, but sometimes in life it's good to stay lost. That was good.
Sisu.
What?
Sisu.
Sisu?
Sisu.
Do hard things. Do hard things always.
That's what Kim's gonna put over her thing. You're talking shit now.
I think the peak.
A lot of people think that they have to like put their life on hold if they travel, which means maybe they have to, you know, not eat the same way, not work out. But at the end of the day, like, you miss opportunities like this. Like, you miss the opportunity to have the functionality to be able to see this, right? And do things that maybe you wouldn't be able to do if you actually didn't spend time training it. And that's why we go to the gym. That's why we do all the functional work, so that you can train it, so you can make yourself adaptable, you can make yourself better. And that's also why you support that with nutrition. And then the mindset, it comes into play, because when you want to quit, you don't quit. You just keep going and you reach your peak and you embrace it. And then guess what? There's always a way down that you gotta go.
No, not garlic. You have to like.
This is adorable. Great.
Who's going out in the rain and bringing the fucking donuts back?
So So I think the biggest thing is being adaptable. And if you're not adaptable, then guess what? You're probably going to find that you slip and you stumble more often than you need to. Because the reality is that I work with so many people that know how to build adaptability, because once they build it, then they don't have to constantly worry. And worry doesn't get you anywhere. You're constantly going to have things come into your life, change direction, an obstacle is going to happen. But it really comes down to how do you respond. There's a quote that I absolutely love, and it goes like, character is revealed when pressure is applied. So if you don't like your character, when pressure is there, when stress is there, when things get hard, then you're going to have to make some adjustments. And at the end of the day, all of the past instances that have happened in your life, the experiences, the choices, the decisions, all these things have led you to this point. And if you don't like where you are, it's because of all the things that you've done prior. So who is to blame? You. You have to be the one to take responsibility of your life, of your actions, of your choices, of everything. And what will happen is you will probably create a better life because you are taking ownership, because ownership is one of the hardest things for people to take. You know, anywhere I go, I learn something. And every single time I'm trying to develop myself, I'm thinking about what areas do I need to grow in. And it's a never-ending story. You know, you are going to be the best project to work on, and it doesn't stop. You're going to be continuously trying to develop yourself personally, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, in so many different ways. But I can tell you right now, it's probably the best study that you'll ever do in your life. Like, work hard on yourself, learn about yourself, grow, and understand that you're probably going to fall short, but the best thing that you can do is to continue to learn and grow and develop and not stop. I can tell you right now, we're all going the same direction. We're all going somewhere. You may as well have fun with it along the way, learn along the way, and then adapt as you go. So I hope this has been awesome for you guys. Tap the subscribe button, like it, share it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.